Let's read some parts of The Knights in Shining Armor by Gail Gibbons together. But let's not wait until the end of the book to figure out what the book is teaching us. So, do you remember how in some of our first units together, we learned how to take a sneak peek? And we looked at the different parts of the book to see what it will teach us. So, for example, we can look at the front and back covers to ask ourselves, what will this book teach me? So let's start off by looking at the back of the book. So I want you to look around and see what you notice. So I see that there is a helmet and that looks like an eagle. So, a helmet. What are helmets used for? Protection, maybe, or during a battle. So what will this book teach us? So maybe it's going to teach us about battles. So let's see about the front cover. So I see there are two knights. And I see also that they're riding a horse, it looks like. It's kind of hard to see, but I can see this horse for sure. And they each have a sword in their hand. And they seem to be maybe protecting a castle that's in the distance. I think we have already learned that knights ride horses, at least I know that, and that they use swords. And also, look, I know normally knights wear something hard to protect them, which is metal. So maybe that's armor to protect themselves. So what is this book trying to teach me? So I bet this book will teach us even more ways that knights protect castles. So we can definitely look at the front cover and the back cover to start noticing and question ourselves and to begin thinking, what is this book teaching me? Okay, so let's practice together with our book, okay? So let's remember to pay attention to details and put them together to think about what is the book teaching me. Okay, so on page 14, I want to look at these two diagrams, these two pictures in our book, okay? So there are two pictures. One shows a knight's face and his clothes, looks like. So I notice that there is a helmet, looks like there's a shield, a tunic. And then over here, the other shows the knight inside a suit of armor. And I can't even see his face in this picture. So I'm definitely seeing the difference between the two, but what's this part of the book teaching? What are we going to learn about? So let's keep studying. I want you to look closely at the two different pages. So I see that the knight is inside. Over here, do you see the window? So that kind of tells me that he's inside. And then on this one, it looks like the knight is outside. And he's standing in the grass under the blue sky. I can definitely see the difference there. So when you've noticed something, I want you to just put your thumb on your knee and think, what is this book teaching me? So I'm kind of thinking that there are a bunch of different labels. Do you see on both diagrams there's different labels? So maybe that you're noticing that in both pictures there's labels, even though there's one knight that's inside and one knight that's outside. So maybe it's teaching us how even when a knight was inside, he had protection. He wore a helmet and kept his sword and shield with him. And the little weapons on the backs of his shoes, see the little spikes? Really paying attention to detail. So, and I also notice that there's armor when he's outside. So, seems like even if knights are inside or outside, they are ready to protect themselves. So it must have been very dangerous back then. So this is why it's important work for readers of nonfiction to do as they read their books, so that we can grow even more knowledge when we are reading.